Welcome to the screencast on creating breakout rooms in Blackboard Collaborate. Now, first of all, what are breakout rooms? Well, breakout rooms are just separate rooms that you can create that are separate from the main room that you will be delivering your presentation in. So, natural point where you would create breakout rooms is if you wanted to use an activity midway through your presentation, and you want to separate people into groups and let them work on something within groups, within separate rooms. So, how would you create breakout rooms? Well, you can do it from the participants drop-down menu. So if you click here where my cursor is, you'll see it drops down the menu. Now within that, there's an option that says create breakout rooms. This brings up a window that gives you various options. First of all, you can name the rooms. We'll just leave them as room for now. And you can also adjust the number of rooms. As we've only got a low number of participants at the moment, we'll just leave this as 2 rooms for now, and we'll distribute the participants evenly. So I'll create the room now. And you can see beneath the moderator's name, there's created room 1 that has Lisa and Steve in, and room 2 that has Debbie in. So at this point, we can assign the individuals in the group an activity. Just for demonstration purposes, we'll just get the participants to draw something on the whiteboard within each room. Now, as I'm in the main room at the moment, I can still see the main presentation. So the next thing I'd want to do is to jump into the rooms to see how the participants are getting on. So I can see that in room 2, there's a pencil icon that tells me that Debbie is writing something in room 2 at the moment. So we'll jump over to room 2 and see what she's doing. In order to do that, I'll just click this main room button that shows the room that we're in at the moment, and I will click on room 2. I'll go into room 2. You can see that Debbie has been creating something on the wall here. You can see that this is room 2, and for demonstration purposes, we're just showing you here how the participants can draw on the whiteboard. This can be text, diagrams, anything you like. And there's options down the left-hand side, such as the pen tool, enter text on page, you can draw shapes, and you can place screen captures on the wall as well. Okay, so if we just, now I'll go over to room 1 that has Lisa and Steve in. So again, just click on the current room that we're in, which is room 2. I'll click on that, we'll drop down the menu, and I'll select room 1. Now you can see that room 1 has some text in, and you can see Steve typing as he goes. So, and if I wanted to move people around into the rooms, I can see if I want to move Lisa to room 2 now. All I've got to do is click on Lisa's name and drag to room 2. So now we'll return all of the participants back to the main room, and we can share what they've been working on in the separate rooms. In order to do that, click on the main room button and click copy all whiteboards to main room. Now at this point, I can click back on this and close the breakout rooms, and you see it's automatically brought everyone back into the main rooms. So how do we see what people have been working on? Well, in order to do that, we need to open the Page Explorer. If we open the Page Explorer, you can see that room 1's whiteboard is available here, so we can review that while everybody's back in the main room. So we can talk about what the ideas that room 1 came up with. And if we then want to move on to room 2, we can just double click on room 2 and discuss the content that room 2 has came up with. And that is how to simply create breakout rooms in Blackboard Collaborate.